who is on this side of the lights to step back on that side of the lights. We're going to continue finish our blocking so we can get our first shot off.
This was the first time I had ever worked with Greg Carter, and it was a great experience. He actually approached me on MySpace first about doing this movie, and then contacted my agent and everything, and he's cool. I had a great time. I'd never been to Houston, so it was kind of cool since he's from Houston. The reason why I wanted to do this project was because I fell in love with the script. Obviously, it's Romeo and Juliet kind of modernized. It's a classic story. Two different people from different lives or different families coming together and falling in love. And I think it's a testament of where we are today. Like color, religion, whatever, it doesn't matter. Love is love.
Looks like somebody's found a new friend. He's cute. Cute? No, he's fine as hell.
I read the script and I liked the take on Romeo and Juliet. There's been a lot of scripts thrown around, but this was a different take on it, using different character names. But the only way to really make it work these days is to make, you know, these two families dealing in some sort of legal activity.
Shut the fuck up! No! I'm calling your brother right now. You better hope he ain't in a bad mood. Both your asses is dead. You hear me, I said? Huh? Hello? We talk to Paul.
My primary motivation for Julia, I just kind of had to tap into what I thought that she was feeling. She comes from a very sheltered life. Her brother is taking care of her. Both her parents are dead. She's never really had to work or worry about anything. But now she's at the age where she wants to get out and explore the world and see what's out there. And her older brother is kind of prohibiting her from being able to do that. So it's kind of easy to tap into that and see how she would react to certain situations. So she was just a young girl who wanted to get out and see what the world was about and was in love and wanted to do whatever it took to be with the man that she wanted to be with.
I think the second page, I was like, this is Romeo and Juliet. I'm like, I thought I figured out the whole script, you know, thought I kind of had it pegged. It was like, oh great, another take on Romeo and Juliet, different, you know. But it was different, and it surprised me. And that's what really made me interested about this thing, and interested about doing it, was that it kept surprising me. And I'm one of those people where I read the script or I'm watching a movie and I'll turn over and be like, this is gonna happen, blah, I think I know everything, but I was always surprised.
A retelling of William Shakespeare's classic, Romeo and Juliet. Except at the end of this one, Juliet and Romeo live and everybody else dies, unlike his joint. So we kill everybody and let Romeo and Juliet live. So instead of Montagues and the Capulets, we have the Escobar family and the Revere family. The Revere family is a black family, which is modeled after the Capulets, and then the Escobar family, which is another crime family, but they're Latino. We modeled after the Montagues. And then the Prince of Verona, we made all the princes Russian mafia syndicate. So the two families work for the Russian mob.
But I'm gonna finish it.
Bullshit. This organization is bigger than your petty little skirmishes. Mister, when I met you, you were stealing hubcaps in your neighborhoods. Paul, you were selling nickel bags in your fucking corner. You peoples, you make me sick. This shit stops. This shit ends now.
Just that, the chance actually to step outside of myself and to do a character which not only had I never done before in the form of a Russian mafioso, but may never get a chance to do again, for instance. I hope after having done this that I might get other opportunities. So when Greg approached me with the role and the opportunity to come on board and actually play a character so far out of the colors that I had painted with up to this point in my career, I was very interested.
Quiet, please. Everybody clear and settle.
And action.
Boss. Please, do come in. Come. Don't be afraid.
I was excited, and I felt like, okay, I can bring something to the party, and that's what I tried to do as the Prince of Verona. Someone who had ulterior motives, maybe a little Iago-esque, to coin a Shakespearean character, a little Machiavellian, clearly someone with an agenda, control factors that's losing it.
You know, I come from stage. You know, I do. I started off doing a lot of Shakespeare stuff. So anything that they take Shakespeare and try to make modern day, I always think it's interesting because you still have the sort of family thing and the love thing going on. And the script actually captured that in a very modern day sense really well. People have seen me do the thug thing for a while now. That just kind of comes natural for me. In this particular case, it was a little different because the character sort of has this sort of slightly incestual love relationship towards the sister. It's not like they're together or anything, but just the level of love that he has and the level of how he wants to protect her. I found that whole thing just really interesting, that dynamic. And the opportunity to work with Reagan Gomez, you know, had a lot to do with, you know, he wanting to come do it too.
Don't hurt, Pa. Get off me.
Get her ass out here before I lose her.
Pa, don't hurt him. Don't hurt, Pa.
I'm guessing by now you have some idea who I am. But in case you don't know, I'm Paul, big brother. Nice to meet you. Oh, no need to get up and introduce yourself. I know who you are. You might not think it right now, but you are one lucky motherfucker.
Usually just read the script a couple times. I mean, I'll read the script, I'll put it down, I'll read the script again, I'll put it down. Then I'll start breaking down my character scene by scene and start, you know, thinking about like where he's from. You know, was he born in the United States? Was my character born in Mexico? Things like that just start coming to me. You know, how he speaks, accent, is he not? And just start putting it together. I think AJ helped. AJ Lamas plays my nephew in a Romano. I just did a lot of talking to him about it, like, you know, what our relationship was, because my character was supposed to be his uncle. You know, he's like my sister's son.
What the fuck are you doing, man? Look, I'm only gonna tell you one time. You are never gonna see that girl again. That puta negra, never again.
Fuck do you think you fucking are?
Fucking listen to me. No, you're gonna fucking promise me you are not gonna see her again. Wake up. Just fucking wake up.
Well, I think Nestor was a great part for me because I've always wanted to play, you know, this kind of character. He's got some compassion. He's a real guy. He's the head of a family, but he's human. He's real. I played a lot of other characters before, but never really got to work them out. You know, had a couple of scenes here as a heavy, you know, several different times heavies. But this one here, he seemed to be like just a regular, normal guy. He had problems. Just because he was head of a family didn't mean that he didn't have problems. He had all kinds of problems in the script happening. I thought you just try to draw on those and help you form the character.
Like I said, Romeo and Juliet is a classic story. And it's very interesting the way Greg wrote it. It's you know, with black girl, black family, Hispanic boy, Hispanic family. They're both in the same illegal business, but they hate each other and where we fall into place. I think it's very interesting.
So, yes,